Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. So today we actually nickname it Value Pillage, but it's actually Value Village. If you're in Canada, you'll know these stores. They sell stuff cheap based on donations. Not everything's cheap though. Sometimes they got some pretty ludicrous prices. So in there today was this Boss Supercore CH-1. And there was another little, I don't know, some kind of a remote thing or whatever for some Logitech thingy. Anyways, garbage to me, so I kept the power supply through the rest out. But when I saw this for 15 bucks, like I'm not kidding you, there's the tag, $14.99 I paid for this. I went to the Long and McQuaid website. This pedal, exact pedal, currently sells for $149.99 new. Now that's Canadian dollars, guys, so keep that in mind if you're an American watching this, okay? Or from some other country with weird currencies. So $149.99 Canadian. That's wow, that's about what, 10% I paid, you know, and I got other item with it. So because they put different things in a baggie, you know, I'm like, that looks good. It's worth a $15 gamble. You know, the battery that was in it was porked, but who cares? And I do have power supplies for these anyways. So I say we cut the film here. I'll set up my camcorder and fire this up on my tube amp for you guys, and you can take a listen to it. Okay guys, let's take a look at this pedal. I've got it hooked up into my Hughes and Kettner amp, and I'm just playing around on my SG on the bridge pickup. So here's totally clean sound, no chorus. Tube amps. Anyways, so the settings I have right now, as you can see, we've got the level at around 230. The EQ is to the low side, around 11. Rates about the same almost, and the depth's around 10 o'clock. So pedal's on now. So let's play around with the depth a bit. Let's bring that rate up. Let's go to the high side a little on the EQ. More depth. Okay, bring the depth down, right back a bit. Back to just the amp, no pedal effect. guys, what can I say? For 15 bucks, and really, in all honesty, it's actually less than 15 because of the other item I got with it. So if you wanted to split it in half, technically I paid $7.50. 2 items, split it in half, $7.50. I'll be nice though and call it 15 bucks because you know what? The other item is totally useless. Don't even know what it was for. Don't really even care. You know, like I said, it was garbage anyhow. But this thing, perfect condition. The screws have never been pulled. It's never been taken apart ever. It works flawlessly. No static in the pots at all, and the pots are still nice and stiff. They're not loose or anything. So it's not a very old unit. So whoever gave it up and decided to donate it, well, that person made me very happy because I saw this and I'm like, I gotta have this. You know, I've had chorus pedals before, a number of them. My last Boss one was an ensemble pedal, and I ended up getting rid of it because I don't know, there was something about it that, you know, I liked it, but I kind of, you know, I wasn't really getting a ton of use out of it. But also now that I have the Hughes, and it's pretty dead with just the clean sound. You know, I can get reverb out of it with a pedal, or I've got it hooked into my mixing console so I can get reverb that way. But I really like to have clean chorus sound too on an amp. And this would also come in handy for my Katana Air amp that, you know, if I wanted to use an extra effect with different control levels available to me, that's where external pedals are nice. Even though all the Boss pedals are built into the Katana amps, except for the Mini, of course, it does open you up to the availability that you can do different mixing that you normally wouldn't be able to do with the Katanas by having external pedals is actually a bonus. And the Hughes also has a effects loop in the back, so I can just, you know, throw this in the back, set it to exactly where I want it, you know, or I could change things about it depending on the situation. But certainly even for the acoustic guitar, it's going to be great for having a super chorus on the acoustic. And I actually like how the super chorus features are in comparison to the ensemble. And the ensemble is the same price, you know, and it has a few more things on it. But I like this one, I think, a lot better than what the ensemble pedal was, you know. And, you know, taking the price out of the picture completely, what I paid for it, it's definitely a 4 out of 5 as far as I'm concerned. You know, I would give it as far as, you know, even pushing it to a 4.5. But that would be about it. You know, that's the thing. We got to stay realistic with reviews, as I always do. You guys know that. And so on a realistic side of the fence, I would say let's push this to a 4.5 out of 5. That's like the max I can give it, and it's definitely earned it. And like I said, I'm not being biased because of what I paid for it or anything. If I paid 50 bucks or 100 bucks for it used, I'd be saying the exact same thing, and people who know me know that I would be saying the exact same thing. Okay? So, but still, it was a steal for 15 bucks. That was incredible. I was like, oh my gosh, you know. And I showed my wife, and she's like, are you going to get it? I says, yeah, I'm going to empty half my wallet for this one. You know, I mean, I didn't have a ton of money on it, but I had more than enough to get this. And I was like, yeah, I can't say no to that. Like, you don't see that. I mean, my last awesome score at Value Village was actually a Line 6 Pod 2.0. And I actually doubled my money on that one. And I only paid 20 for it. So I got a good score there. Got a lot of use out of it. You know, a bunch of videos. But in the end, I mean, it's just more junk taking up space. And I have a guitar processor that does all the same stuff as the Line 6. So why do I need two that are basically the same sort of deal? And the other one that I do have actually has a rhythm machine in it where the Line 6 didn't. So I had to make a decision. One of them had to go, and the Line 6 had to go. But with this chorus pedal, I've got a pretty good feeling that unless I can get a really good trade deal for it, I'm going to end up keeping it. So we'll find out in future what happens, that's for sure. Because you guys know I'm always going through different gear all the time. I'm finally settling down on a lot of stuff. Not having, you know, crap loads of amps and this and that. I mean, my guitars are still growing, but you know, I have one more guitar to get. I've already picked it out, and I'll be getting that next July. I actually have to order it in because it's going to be a left-handed version. They're going to have to build it unless they have one in stock, but I'm not going to say a word as to what it is or anything right now. It's going to have to wait, but it will be the final guitar in my collection as far as stuff that I'm going to be playing on. But it won't be the last guitar that I buy, because I am going to be buying guitars still to either strip for parts that I need for projects, or you know, projects to flip, or you know, for customizing and so on, and making them better than what they are, that sort of thing. But as far as my own collection goes, one more and that's it, and we're done collecting guitars, that's for sure. And I may still collect a couple of amps, but I'm going to be very super picky. Very, very super picky. And I still want to try and find a nice cab for my Hughes and Kettner 2 Meister 18. If any of you guys out there watch my videos that play guitar, if you can suggest me a couple of different cabs in the 4x10 and 4x12 area that I should be looking into, that would be a really good match. I'm not looking for trebly tweaky sound. You know, I want smooth, something that's going to balance well with the bass, mids, and trebles, you know, for sound-wise. Give me some ideas at least of what you guys think, and I'll look into them and see what I think of them anyways, and then that'll give me a basis of something to look at, because I'm going to buy a used cab. I'm not going to go brand new. It's just ludicrous what brand new cabs sell for. And in the meantime, thanks for watching, guys, and for checking out this video. Awesome score, and we'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.